Okay guys, so people tell me all the time your channel is really the worst. You do the least research and put in the least work. Okay, fair enough. But today I actually found someone worse. So yeah, I'm going to hopefully debunk this video, and if not, I guess I did lie in the title, which is going to be debunked.
Ever attempt a speed run through your favorite video game?
Man, why is the intro so loud?
Well, you've never seen anything like these. Witness out-of-this-world speedruns involving classic Mario games, blindfolded players, and Dark Souls, to name a few.
Really? That's the most common speedruns.
Just don't blink or you might miss these fascinating accomplishments. But before we start, how about you speed run over that subscribe button? You'll join our notification squad and be the first to know of any new content.
What?
Prepare yourself for 10 jaw-dropping speedruns that you need to see.
Prepare myself?
Yeah, I don't think you're ready for that.
I don't think I am.
The James Bond video game adaptation for GoldenEye for the Nintendo 64 is mainly known for its excellent multiplayer action, but the game actually features a single-player campaign mode that follows the plot of the movie.
Really?
The limited graphics on the Nintendo 64 make this even more of a challenge.
Come on man, don't just say random things to make the video longer.
One of the fastest times you can get in the streets level in GoldenEye is 1 minute and 12 seconds.
Really? That's the one I have to see to believe, out of all the runs?
This was done by gamer Ryan Lockwood. Moments later, he's launching grenades, shooting his body through the sky, and then setting off a couple of huge explosions that end the level.
So he picks Ryan's run, which is worse than the records, and he doesn't even include Ryan's epic reaction. Why?
Very, very few have ever achieved the same goal with such accuracy and glorious precision.
Pretty cringe.
Going through a speedrun on Mike Tyson's Punch-Out became so easy for players that they decided to up the ante. A player by the name of Sinister decided to do a speedrun through the game blindfolded and in front of a group of other gamers.
I like how it says a group of other gamers. That's GDQ, Games Done Quick.
The result is a complete domination of the game that gets completed in a little less than 40 minutes. Complete domination.
1 second.
Super Mario 64. There are actually 2 ways to complete a speedrun, and each one is really impressive.
There is literally 50 ways.
The first way involves some very creative glitches and errors that players have discovered through the years.
Why have that wonky SM64 HD texture pack task footage? Unrelated, no?
A gamer with a tag of Funilla SM64 dives, jumps, and bursts through multiple levels as he makes seemingly impossible jumps, defeats Bowser with ease, and can travel to any level without collecting a single star. The speedrun for the completion of the game clocks in at just 6 minutes and 41 seconds.
So I'm not into SM64 too much, but why does this person claim to have a 721 with a supposed legit 641 5 years ago? Hit me up in the comments if you know.
A gamer named Siglemic was the first ever to collect all 120 stars found in the game in just 1 hour and 43 minutes.
Siglemic, this is 2017, bro.
He knows levels in and out, can easily defeat opponents with a single move.
He can defeat a piranha plant in a single move? Damn, son.
Also played a marathon session without making a single mistake.
If that were true, it would literally be a task at a live event.
You will never look at Super Mario 64 the same again.
Correct. I'm gonna think of this shitty video every time now. Thanks.
Portal 2. Puzzle-solving games can be challenging, but when levels are always the same, it makes it a lot easier to figure out various puzzles, solve them, and increase your rate of speed every single time.
Supposed to be a speedrunning video, but let's just put this trailer footage on.
Sure, 2 players could get through the level at a brisk pace, but what if 1 player was controlling both co-op players at the same time? That is exactly what YouTube user Azorai did in Portal 2. Using a dual controller and possibly 2 brains, the man showcased incredible coordination as he controlled 2 players, quickly solving puzzles and racing through the whole game in under 45 minutes.
You sound so fake.
Breath of the Wild. The new Legend of Zelda game for the Nintendo Switch has been out for less than a year, but people are already completing speedruns and challenging other players to do the same.
Actually, it was only 3 months. That would have been more impressive. Why didn't you say that?
Their goal is to get 100% completion in the game.
That's the goal of all the Breath of the Wild players? It was only 1 player who had done it, because it's so shit.
Within a few months after the Switch's release, a player by the name of Zalika did this crazy task and uploaded it with a 50-hour marathon video.
How is the release of the Switch even relevant? He did it on Wii U.
If you're looking for pure speed in Breath of the Wild, then you should watch the speedrun completed by Gymnast86. Link speeds through levels, slices his sword, and defeats enemies in under 45 minutes.
I hate how he does that for every single game.
Sinister punches, weaves, and impresses as boxers get knocked around the screen. Dives, jumps, and bursts through multiple levels as he makes seemingly impossible jumps. This guy acts like James Bond on speed as he weaves between cars, shoots down enemies, and finds the quickest route through the streets. As Waz sprints, runs, and makes his way through various settings in the world. The only question we have is, did he complete this feat on a television or using the small Nintendo Switch screen? Now that would be impressive.
On the small Switch screen, he's on Wii U.
Super Mario World. The journey typically takes players a few weeks to complete, unless you're a speedrunner that can win the whole game in a matter of minutes.
God, that's the cringiest thing ever.
Unless you're a speedrunner. A gamer by the name of Pangaea Ponga strapped on a blindfold and went through the whole game in 15 minutes and 59 seconds. He used the original SNES controller to play the game and didn't rely on upgraded controllers or computer keyboards to speed up his playing time.
What do you mean using a keyboard to speed up your playing time? It's just horrible for controls.
Another awesome Super Mario World run to check out is actually a run completed in a hacked version of the game entitled Super Dram World. The game features enhanced villains, challenging levels, and some of the hardest obstacles ever seen in a Mario game. His final time on that run clocks in at 36 minutes. He didn't skip a single level. Dark Souls. A gamer named NaxHPL was able to make his journey through the game in only 25 minutes and 7 seconds. He climbs through dungeons, goes through castles, and constantly has his sword ready to do battle.
If you're getting into Dark Souls, you need to remember that sword. Constantly have it ready for battle, guys.
During the speedrun, Nax records himself during the live gaming session.
It's no longer called a stream, it's a live gaming session.
Even though he did use a glitch, he still had to have perfect timing when he faced off against giant bosses and used his skills to defeat them.
Seriously, all these runs have glitches, so opposed to what? What do you mean?
Ocarina of Time.
This better be good.
When The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time was released for the Nintendo 64, it was one of the longest Zelda games ever created.
It's not Ocarina of Time 3D that has all the action in speedrunning. Why do you put that up there?
There was so much to explore, and it truly brought the whole franchise to the next generation.
Can't you just put the normal intro there, not that 10 FPS garbage?
There was so much to explore, and it truly brought the whole franchise to the next generation. This makes it hard to do a speedrun through the game, but that hasn't stopped players from setting records over and over again.
Oh man, I'm famous. That's me, guys. Can you believe it?
One of the best runs to watch from Ocarina of Time is one involving the player Cosmo Speedruns.
No, don't do it, man. That's Narcissa, that's not Cosmo. Man, this music is so good though. I should probably have some music too. And this guy is like beating me hard in that department.
He manages to beat the game in less than 19 minutes, and that's even after making a couple of mistakes. Once he takes control of the Master Sword, it's also easy for Cosmo as he makes his way through dungeons, skips over cutscenes, and gets to the chase as Link saves the day once again.
First, this video could have been made like 3 years ago and nothing would have changed because it's only using old players and old records, obviously. Second, this is like the most fail thing ever. He does not... he doesn't take control of the Master Sword and make his way through dungeons in under 19 minutes. This is the wrong run, bro.
There are many different ways to play Ocarina of Time with ports available on the GameCube, Wii, and other Nintendo consoles. The Cosmo speedrun also showcases different parts of the game and his speeds through each section. It's intense and fun to watch him reach different goals and get through some of the tougher obstacles in the game as he tries to set personal records. Super Mario Brothers is an example of the ultimate speedrunning game before people even knew what speedrunning is.
What?
As online gaming expanded, so did the challenge of defeating the original Super Mario Brothers as quickly as possible. These races are held at video game conventions, tournaments, and through online streaming on a daily basis.
Huh?
While you can find dozens and dozens of Super Mario speedruns, one of the most impressive was completed by Darbian.
Is it really one of the most impressive when he has the best time ever? I think it's probably the most impressive, right?
He truly completed the perfect game of Super Mario. He has near misses with almost every bad guy, but times his jumps and runs perfectly to send Mario launching onto the flagpole.
Almost every bad guy? If he failed once, he would die.
Just as Bowser falls into a pit of lava for the last time, Darbian clocked in his world record performance at 4 minutes and 56 seconds.
Then is it not more appropriate to actually use that PB? Why do you have the 457?
As you watch him play, you can even see him take his eyes off the screen to glance at the clock and see the rate of his speed. It never gets old seeing the original Mario game get beat so easily.
Live split? No. Timer? No. We actually use the clock to determine our speeds.
Wow, there you have it.
Thank God.
Wow, 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 wow. Are there any great ones we missed? Let us know in the comments section below. Have a good one.
Ouch, that's like the worst ear rape ever. What are you doing? Aren't you like a real company or something? Why do you have this fucking ear rape in the beginning and end?